Hello, welcome back to Baseball Radio. I'm your host, Cooper Bain. To my right is Drew Bick, and to my left is Gunnar Gillette. So we just talk about baseball on this radio, and we're just going to ask questions, and these two are going to have a debate. So the first question is, who is your MVP candidate?
We'll
start with you.
For the National League or the American League?
For the American League.
American League, I got to go with Mike Trout. He's the best player in baseball, and he's having a tremendous season for the Angels this year. He's got 38 home runs, only trails by one to Christian Yelich of the NL. And yes, he's not on a winning team, but he's producing the numbers like an MVP.
My AL MVP candidate would have to be Francisco Lindor. While Mike Trout is still one of the best players in baseball, I just feel like Lindor consistently shows up for the Indians on defense and on offense. He's one of the last switch hitters in today's MLB, and that just gives him a huge advantage against every pitcher that he faces.
Thank you both for that. We have just gotten a call from 310-6.
Best player in baseball, Mike Trout. You're choosing Francisco Lindor. This show is a joke.
So, you still there?
Say the question again, sir.
He's not there anymore.
Our caller hung up. Sorry about that. So we don't know what he said. But moving on to our next question, who do you think will win the World Series?
I think
we'll start with Gunnar.
I think the Yankees are going to win the World Series this year. They just got stacked talent all throughout their entire lineup. A couple of the best power hitters. Actually, they're the best power hitting team, I think, behind the Twins. They have LeMahieu, Judge, Stanton, and a ton of other guys like Gary Sanchez who can produce throughout the entire lineup. And their starting rotation is also very good.
Drew?
I'm going to have to say the Dodgers are going to win this World Series this year. They show that they can produce in the clutch, 10 walk-off wins, but they have a stacked lineup top to bottom, and that pitching rotation is phenomenal.
All right, thank you for that. We have another caller calling in. So, caller?
Did you watch the last two? They lost both of those. The so-called starting pitching was horrible. They let Steve Spears get a bunch of home runs off of them. That dude is washed up.
Which team are you talking about?
Talking about the New York Yankees.
He's talking about the Dodgers because they lost the last two World Series.
No, he's talking
He's
about the starting pitching of the New York Yankees. He's talking about the starting pitching of the
Shut up! Who are you talking about?
He was definitely talking about the Dodgers because he said, "Did you watch the last two?" Because they lost the last two World Series.
Are you talking about the Dodgers?
He was 100% talking about the Dodgers.
Well, we'll say that he's talking about the Dodgers. Thank you, caller. Moving on to our next question. In the NL, who do you think the MVP is?
I'm going to say Cody Bellinger, because Cody Bellinger has been putting up numbers that we never thought we would see from him, and he's on a winning team. Now, Christian Yelich is right there, but I think Cody Bellinger is more valuable. The award is more valuable, and Cody Bellinger is more valuable to the Dodgers.
I think Christian Yelich is going to win it in the NL. He's in a tougher division. The West is not really that close right now. The Central is really close, and I think Yelich, along with Lorenzo Cain, is pretty much carrying the Brewers right now. He's really just putting that team on his back, trying to get him to the playoffs.
All right, well, thank you for sharing your opinions. That's going to do it for Baseball Radio. I'm your host, Cooper Bain. Thanks for watching.